They say there are no permanent friends or enemies in politics. Political leaders often change their stance on other rival party or rival party leaders, often leaving their supporters, baiters, critics, common voters confused. The leaders themselves, however, are never confused on why they said what they did at any given point in time. Take, for example, Telangana Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao, a staunch vocal critic of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP. He recently deemed PM Modi his good friend, giving rise to a lot of speculation. Irrespective of all the theories you've heard about it, the fact of the matter is simple. BRS's political interests. What are these political interests is what this episode of State of Play is all about. I am Anusha Ravi Sood. Welcome to the show. Telangana Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao, the patriarch of what used to be TRS and now BRS, is very determined to ensure that his party does expand, has roots across the country. Recently, at a BRS party event in Nagpur, responding to a question by a journalist, Chandrasekhar Rao said, or rather described, Prime Minister Narendra Modi as his good friend. One single statement of the Chief Minister in response to a question by a journalist sparked off a whole lot of speculation, a whole set of people insisting that this change of hearts by Chandrasekhar Rao comes after central agencies have started probing his daughter and BRS MLC Kavita Kalvakuntala in connection with the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi that is being probed for its liquor policy, what is otherwise more popularly known as the Delhi liquor policy scam. There is an entire other section that closely follows Telangana politics, insisting that this camaraderie that KCR is showing towards Narendra Modi is a sign of the BRS and the BJP working together come Telangana assembly elections. Now, this particular narrative is being pushed by a lot of Congress leaders and Congress supporters to build a perception that the electoral battle of Telangana is between Congress plus everybody else, Congress versus everybody else. But let's begin by setting the record straight. This isn't the first time that KCR has described Prime Minister Narendra Modi as his friend. In fact, way back in 2018, sometime around May 2018, Chandrasekhar Rao in a press conference had not just described Narendra Modi as a friend, but went on to call him his best friend and told reporters that you do not know the kind of conversations we have, the exchange of ideas that we have. He was insisting that he has a cordial relationship between leaders of other parties, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In 2018, when Chandrasekhar Rao called Narendra Modi his best friend, there was no ED or CBI case against Kavita Kalvakuntala. There was no investigation being carried out by any central agency against leaders of the BRS, then the TRS. However, that was not the only time Chandrasekhar Rao has referred to Modi as his friend. Over the years, on multiple occasions, Chandrasekhar Rao has insisted that he has a good, friendly working relationship with Modi. Multiple times he has said Narendra Modi is his friend. But in the same breath, he has also insisted that he will criticize Narendra Modi, his party, and his government on policy failures. But policy failure isn't the only thing that Chandrasekhar Rao has criticized Narendra Modi for. Over the years, in fact, the Telangana Chief Minister and the patriarch of BRS has used some very colorful words and phrases to describe Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his party, the BJP, and the Modi government's decisions as well. Take, for example, December last year, when Chandrasekhar Rao accused Narendra Modi directly of attempting to topple his government, the BRS government in Telangana. Or for that matter, when he was responding to media's questions on Narendra Modi's response in parliament to the opposition raising questions about his links with industrialist tycoon Gautam Adani. Not just KCR, in fact, other leaders of the BRS party, including KCR's son and cabinet colleague, KT Rama Rao, otherwise more popularly known as KTR, has been one of the few leaders of the opposition party in India who have consistently criticized Narendra Modi, raised questions about his links with Adani. After years and months of taking on the BJP, raining criticisms not just on the party or the union government, but Narendra Modi himself, leaders of the BRS have now changed their stance in terms of toning down on their attacks on the BJP as well as Narendra Modi personally. What has really changed? Elections. Not just the upcoming Telangana Assembly elections, but also the recently concluded Karnataka Assembly elections, the results of which have given a reality check of sorts to all parties that are in the electoral fray in Telangana. The results of the recently concluded Karnataka Assembly election has changed the way parties are approaching the Telangana Assembly elections on ground as well as the perception battle. The BJP, which was building a perception in Telangana that BJP was the primary contender against BRS in Telangana, although it has very little ground presence and leadership, was forced to take a reality check after the results of Karnataka Assembly elections. The BJP in Telangana is now struggling with internal dissidents and leadership battles. On the other hand, a few months ago, the Congress, which is a divided house in Telangana, did not seem like a potential electoral threat for the BRS, which is still very popular, riding on the popularity of its key leaders. The Congress did not seem like a potential electoral threat to the BRS. However, following the results of Karnataka Assembly elections, the Congress in Telangana is attempting to put its house in order and bring all its resources together to put up a united fight. Now, it seems BRS understands that the Congress is the primary contender it needs to tackle this election, not the BJP. The real electoral battle in Telangana is between the BRS, which is the incumbent ruling party. It has been in power for 10 years, a popular party with popular leaders, and the primary opposition party in Telangana, the Congress, which is hoping to use this anti-incumbency sentiment in its favor. So naturally, it is expected out of the BRS to refocus its energies on its primary contender, the Congress, and not the BJP, which doesn't seem like a potent electoral force yet in Telangana. Then what about KCR's equation with the BJP? You may ask. Leaders of BRS insist that the party does not see BJP as an electoral threat or a contender in Telangana. Yes, the BJP may have appeal and sway in some pockets, in some regions, especially those in and around Hyderabad, where religious polarization can be its primary poll plank. However, the BJP neither has cadre, nor has leaders, nor the reach of the spread, but has resources everywhere, but does not have any other sort of a support system in Telangana elsewhere. And this is why the BRS is more focused on taking on the Congress, which has far wider spread when it comes to cadres, leaders, appeal, vote bank even. While critics insist that KCR raking up his friendly ties with Narendra Modi when elections are barely a few months away in Telangana is a sure shot sign that the BRS is looking to tie up with the BJP officially or unofficially to take on the Congress. And this is a narrative that the Congress would very much like in Telangana, because it would allow the Congress to become this one sole victim or one sole entity taking on everybody else politically in Telangana. And this is a narrative that suits the Congress. However, leaders of the BRS insist that they view this differently. While Congress is their primary contender, the BJP is a non-entity, and the BRS simply does not want to hand out an issue for the BJP to fight this election on. In simple terms, BRS does not want to make the Telangana Assembly election a KCR versus Modi election. In Telangana, the BJP is currently struggling to have its leaders together, to find a cadre base, to even woo a particular vote bank. When the BJP is struggling with all of these issues, when its only sure shot poll plank for now is Hindutva, BRS does not want to hand it another topic, another issue, another poll plank in the form of Modi's appeal or Modi's aura, and making this a Modi versus KCR fight. It seems this is another lesson that KCR has taken away from the Karnataka Assembly elections. Keep the issues local, speak to the voters on local issues, make the election all about local leaders, local issues, regionalism, regional pride, identity, etc. And voters will clearly see the difference between a Lok Sabha election and an assembly election. In a recent informal interaction with journalists, KTR insisted that an opposition unity cannot be solely based on one single agenda of hating one person or taking on one person. Although he did not take any names, it was very evident who he was referring to. He was referring to what the Congress is pitching all opposition parties to come together for, to defeat Narendra Modi in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Now, this stance of KTR makes it very clear that the BRS as a party does not want to give the BJP any chance of turning this Telangana Assembly election into a Modi-centric campaign. Winning Telangana this time around is not just about delivering a hat trick for K. Chandrasekhar Rao, but is also the difference between having an authoritative and demanding word versus just meekly following the majority opinion when the BRS sits at the opposition table when opposition unity is being discussed for 2024 Lok Sabha elections. After its victories in Himachal Pradesh and Karnataka, the Congress has become more assertive. Its position has become stronger when it comes to the opposition bloc. KCR simply wants to have that for himself by winning Telangana, and that can happen only if BRS defeats the Congress in Telangana, not so much the BJP. The assertiveness that comes with an electoral win is what K. Chandrasekhar Rao hopes to achieve when Telangana heads into assembly elections this December, hoping that that victory, that possible victory, will give him a more stronger presence ahead of 2024 Lok Sabha elections, because by his own admission, he does have national ambition and he hopes to be a key player at the national political scenario as well. We at South First will keep a close tab on the developments in Telangana politics. Do stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.